Good morning, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the vlog. In case you're new to this channel, I am a working mother of 2 stepchildren and 3 of my own children, married to Jeremy, who is at work right now. We don't have any kids together, we're a blended family. Our kids are 20, 17, 16, 9, and 7. So we do have quite the busy household and schedule to maintain. So today I'm taking a half a day off work, possibly a little bit longer, to try to get some organizing and cleaning done and some food prep done and meal planning done. With school going back, I need to try and figure out what the kids are gonna have for lunches and all that good stuff. I have to run to the store with my son so he can pick out some school supplies. We just basically need pencil cases and little things like that, but I like to let him pick that out. So we'll do that and then I'll show you everything when I get back. Right now, I'm in the middle of tackling my son's bedroom, doing some organization. I'm about halfway done. I should have showed you the before, but that was just plain embarrassing. But I will give you a little peek. Okay, now I think this thing I had on the wall, which I thought was going to be really cute for organization, this has been here for years, but it's all torn and ripped, and actually I think the cats tried to climb it, but we haven't stored anything in it, so it's kind of just pointless, and I've just been too lazy to actually go in and take out the screws. I'm going to do that now and get rid of this. The other reason why I like dumping out all of Landon's containers and going through them is because I can get rid of any broken toys, because, you know, boys. So I got rid of a whole pile of broken toys, or toys that he just doesn't play with. And I like to do that when they're not here, obviously. it. So, give you a quick tour. Hang on a sec, maybe. Okay, so room is mostly picked up, relatively organized and neatly put away. I even dusted the shelves, which is a rarity. I still gotta do the windows, but I'll do that when I'm doing the other windows. And I need to vacuum, but I'm probably gonna wait and vacuum the whole house at once. Okay, so, closet. We keep all Maya's clothes in Landon's closet because the girls don't have a closet in their room. So Jade has her clothes in one of our closets because we have 2 closets. But all Maya's pants and stuff are on shelves in her room. And then we have this tote, so those are all pants, and we have this tote that has pajamas, shorts, socks and underwear, and I'm hopefully probably not till the end of September, but I'll go through all these clothes again and see what doesn't fit and what fits. But I think the kids should be good for back to school clothing this year. Might pick up a couple, 1 or 2 things, just because that's kind of like a special thing. But other than that, so I just gotta fold up that blanket, move that cat, put that little bit of laundry away, and that's it. Okay, this is the next project. I've been working on this for about an hour so far, and we're getting there. See those wooden cubes that were in that video? So that's what I've done with them. I've still got a couple more to finish. But all these shelves up here still have to be all pulled out and reorganized and whatnot. Too much stuff. I did get the desk cleaned up finally. I went through all the kids' markers and pencil crayons. I tested the markers and pens to see if they worked. There's my caffeine that's keeping me going. And then I did this. So it'll be all set for a nice workstation for the kids to do their homework at if they want to. Chances are they won't, but that's the idea. So now I'm gonna go and do some vacuuming and then some meal planning, and then hopefully get working on some meal prep. Hey guys, okay, so I got cleaning done today. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I did get a fair amount done, and I'm super happy with that. I stayed focused all day, which sometimes gets pretty difficult. But now it's 5 o'clock, people are getting hungry, so I gotta get supper going. But before that, we're doing Mexican tonight, everybody's favorite. It's always our go-to because it satisfies everybody. You could do salad, you could do tacos, you could do wraps, whatever. Anyways, so before I do that though, we are gonna have some beef ribs on the weekend. So probably we'll have them Saturday, and I wanna put them in a marinade for a couple days. But I don't work with beef ribs very often, so I wasn't really sure what marinade to use. And I looked up stuff and then I didn't have some ingredients. So I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. So this could be an experiment that could fail, but we'll find out. We'll let you know on Saturday. So I'm gonna put them in, I'd like to use a plastic bag, but I don't have any bags, Ziploc bags, so I'm just gonna put them in a pan and then maybe I'll flip them tomorrow and then flip them again just to keep it, the marinade, even. Let's see how it flows. Get rid of this cutting board. So I bought this at a little specialty shop. It's garlic pepper. So it's got black pepper, garlic, onion, sea salt, lemon peel, and parsley. And then I thought if I add some lime juice, a little bit more salt, and some olive oil, that should balance out a fairly good marinade. We will see. So I'm gonna take maybe about, 1 ounce in here. So, I don't know, maybe about all of it. There's no measurements in this. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. And then I'm going to add some olive oil. Enough so that there's enough liquid to coat it. And I'll throw some lime juice. So I always I flip my limes, like I push them inside out, and then I find that gets the most juice out of the pulp. So yeah, I've never owned a juicer. I don't think it's a necessary tool to clog up my counter space with, or my drawers with. Okay. Give that a good mix. This, like I said, this is an experiment. Never made it before, so I'll bring it along with me. And I'm going to pour that over the ribs. And then, like I said, because I don't have a bag that I normally like soak them in, where I can kind of shake around, I will flip them. I'll probably actually flip them again later, and then over and over a few times. And so yeah, I'm gonna throw some saran wrap on that, throw it in the fridge, and we will test them out on Saturday. Okay, now I'm gonna get our actual supper going. So some of this is leftovers, which I'm kind of like cleaning out the fridge, trying to use up some stuff, and Mexican is always a huge hit at our house. So I have some seasoned ground beef that I had made a couple days ago to have it ready. So I'm just going to take it from the fridge and just pop it in a saucepan on the stove. Just going to add a little bit of water to it, just so it doesn't burn. Pop it on. Just pop that on medium and let that heat up while I finish prepping the rest of the food. Now, I think the first thing I'll do is in case anybody wants salad, I have some romaine hearts here that I have washed already, and have them in the fridge ready to go. And did you know, if you slice the end of the bottom of the romaine heart off, you can stick it in a glass of water and it will regrow a whole new romaine heart within days. Well, I mean, it starts within days, but you can do that, and you can plant it in the ground after if you wanted to. This will be more for like Jeremy because he's doing keto, so he'll probably have Mexican salad or taco salad.
Yep.
Alright, quick and easy. When you have your produce already prepped and washed and ready to go, it's so much easier when you're doing this at the last minute like I am tonight. Okay, then I have some pre-prepared. I made this the other day so it would soak and absorb all the flavor. It's pineapple salsa that I make, homemade. And all it is just fresh pineapple, some kosher salt, lime juice, a diced tomato, and jalapeno pepper and cilantro. Super easy to make. Don't even have to measure it, just kind of what you like the flavor. Taste it as you go. It's been a very popular side in our house. Okay, next I also have some homemade pico de gallo. And all I do for mine is, this one doesn't have onions in it. I'm gonna pop some onions in there right now. I didn't have any at the time when I made it. It's just, I use some cherry tomatoes, cilantro, lime juice, salt. I mean, you can add whatever you like to it. This one doesn't have any jalapenos, but you could add jalapenos depending on what kind of spice level you like. So I like my onions nice and chunky. pop that in. Give it a stir. And there's that, good to go. Sour cream. And then I also have some cheese sauce, so I'll pop that in the microwave just to warm that up a little bit to have with our tortilla chips. I have some salsa. I had some in the freezer, some corn tortillas. That's what most of us like. And then I also do have some flour tortilla wraps. Pop those in a bowl. We've got some shredded cheese. I won't lie, I cheated on this. This is pre-shredded cheese, just to save time. And I'm also gonna throw together a quick guacamole because I have some avocados that are at that stage of ripeness that I wanna get them used up. So guacamole is super easy to make as well, which I never knew because I never knew I liked avocados till recently. And Jeremy likes them too, so it's been great. So I'm just gonna slice these around the pit. This one might not be quite, so we'll find out. Okay, then twist. Ooh, that one didn't come out as well. That one, okay. So, in theory, you should be able to do that. That's how you do it. Okay, another one. Not this one. So I'm just gonna scoop out the insides. It should pop right out. Okay, now that we got the avocados out of their skin, I'm just gonna mash it up. You can do it however you like. You do what you want. You could, I guess you could blend them if you want it like a really smooth guacamole. I like ours with a little bit of chunkiness to it. And then I'm just gonna, normally I would do a little bit of diced tomato in there. I'm just gonna do some lime juice and I'm gonna throw a little bit of salsa in. Just because we're on, like I said, we're busy, it's time crunch. So I'm gonna do half of a lime for this amount, I think. That's probably plenty. Throw in some kosher salt and then a little bit of salsa, just to add some contrast. Give that a good stir. This is one of those things you can mess around with, and like you could add jalapenos again, you could add whatever you want really. So I'm just gonna do that. Throw that in a bowl. And then you've got your quick guacamole. So we're gonna throw our cheese sauce in, and I'm just gonna throw it in the microwave, warm it up a little bit. I'm gonna throw some diced tomatoes out and some onions, and we'll show you everything before we dive in. So here I am making a pizza for my son, who is the picky one in our family. I always love using cast iron when I'm making a fresh pizza because I like my pizzas to be deep dish. So I've put some olive oil, a good coating of olive oil, in the bottom of my cast iron pan, and then I'm just spreading out the dough. And once I've got it all nicely spread and coated in oil, I'm adding here some minced garlic. And then here I've got some pizza sauce. I like to be fairly generous with my sauce on a deep dish pizza like this. The cast iron makes the crust crisp up really nicely in a very hot oven as well. Okay, so here I am taking some shredded cheese and then some pepperoni. This is the pepperoni that we got from Costco. I love this pepperoni and it's such a great deal. Now we're gonna take this and pop it in the oven, and it'll take probably about 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna make some chaffles since Jeremy is trying to eat keto friendly. So it's just a combination of 1/4 cup of shredded cheese per egg. So here I believe I did 6 eggs. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Now give it a good mix. And then I should get approximately 6 chaffles out of this. And these work really great for a taco shell. Okay, here we go. Leave it for approximately 5 minutes until it's as crispy as you like it. And pizza is ready to come out. No, actually I do believe I had to pop it back in after this. It wasn't quite ready. Oh, that would be Jeremy's beer. And here we go. We have our taco buffet set up.